Given the state of the world at the moment, you are probably finding yourself at home with maybe a little bit more time in bed than you're used to having. So why not take advantage of this to practice some deep breathing?
Scat. Scat, scat, scat. Jazz. Scuttly, 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 scat, scat, scat. Ba-do, 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 ba-ba-do, ba-do, 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 ba-ba-do, ba-do, 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 ba-ba-do, bow.
Deep breathing's good for you generally, but specifically if you're a musician, a singer, or a wind instrument player, perhaps you're a teacher or you work in a call center type environment, or you just have to use your voice for your work, then deep breathing is in fact part of your professional development. So working from home. To get set up, roll onto your back if you're not already there like me. Get the pillows comfy under your head. Not too high. You can get rid of it completely if you want to. If your lower back's a bit sore or you have an injury, you can always bend your knees to take the pressure off the lower back. And finally, just shuffle the shoulder blades in towards the spine to get a good amount of space between your ears and your shoulders. Once you're set up comfortably, start by bringing your attention to your nostrils. As you breathe in, unless you're in a really hot room, the air is going to feel cold as you inhale. And then as you exhale, the air is going to feel warm. Take a few breaths in and out, just focusing on that sensation of cool air going in through the nose and warm air as you breathe out through the nose. Shift your attention down to your shoulders and notice that they are not a part of the breathing mechanism. They stay still. It doesn't matter how deeply you breathe in and out, the shoulders are just nice and relaxed, floating. They're not doing anything. Shifting our focus slightly lower in the body again to the sternum, the upper chest, and you'll feel there's a slight rise and fall as you breathe in and out. Again, just take a few breaths there to focus in on that sensation. If you're lucky enough to have a fairy friend with you, give them a little pat. Moving your attention lower again to the ribs, low down. You can pop your hands on like this. Hello, kitty cat. This is where you'll really feel some big movement. As you inhale, those ribs pull out the lungs, sucking the air in from the outside, and as you exhale, draw back in. Take a few nice deep breaths, just focusing in on those ribs. And finally, for this exercise, we're going to put our hands on our bellies. Now, because the diaphragm runs horizontally through us, we can't put our hands on our diaphragm, but we can feel the action as we breathe by putting our hands on our belly, because the diaphragm will flatten out, squishing all of your guts. If your abs are nice and loose, as you inhale, your belly will go up towards the ceiling, and as you exhale, it'll fall back down towards the spine. So that's the action of the diaphragm flattening out. All of the guts are getting out of the way. As you exhale, the diaphragm domes back up and everything falls back into place. So just taking a few nice deep breaths, focusing on that movement of the belly. You can continue breathing, focusing on different aspects of the breath, or perhaps trying out some of your breath control exercises while you're here. Or maybe just have a little snooze. Remember, breathing practice is working from home.
Cuddly, cuddly, cuddly.